This is a review for the Tiger Run RV Resort in Breckenridge, Colorado. This is our campsite at the Tiger Run RV Resort, and this is really nice. We are in one of the club sites, so I think these are one of the pricier sites that you have, but you can see that there's a bunch of features that it has on it. Now, I think that these are owned by individuals, so then they can opt to rent them out, but they are owned by individuals, which means that you can have different features on the various sites, and you may not know what those features are unless you talk to the front desk. So on our given site, we have this huge pad. She had told me about the size of the pad, which I didn't really have any relative idea of what that really meant when she was giving me all the feet, but I mean, this is huge. So our 37-foot Super C is having no problem fitting in here. And then we could fit another vehicle in front. We have the Jeep over here on the side, plenty of space. We haven't even pulled our slides out, but we are going to have plenty of space. No big deal. If I head off to the side here, you can see we are set up with 50 amp power. We do have water, and there's septic. We'll probably just drain with the macerator in the morning, not worry about hooking up into that. There is, it looks like the owners have their own water thing. They have a posting over here that they don't want people using their stuff, which is fine. So we won't use anything except they mentioned we can use the picnic table and the swing, the porch swing, which is really nice. The kids have already been playing on that. But they also have here like a little casita or storage space. It looks like they have an outdoor fireplace that they probably use when they're here. They've got a propane tank over here, fire pit, and then gas grill and stuff. So if you were to invest in one of these sites, it looks like you can really have a bunch of features here that makes it really nice and enjoyable to stay here for a while. So that's really nice. This is also a year-round resort. It's the only year-round resort in Breckenridge and one of the few year-round resorts that I know of in the Colorado mountains. So that's a nice feature, especially since Breckenridge is a ski town, of course. And a lot of skiing at Breckenridge and different levels. So because they have the multiple peaks, you really have spaces for beginners and more advanced skiers. And so great place to do skiing. Breckenridge is also a great town when it comes to doing sledding, or you can do like sleigh ride tours. We've done that here before. They used to have an ice skating ring in town, but I don't know if they still have that. We haven't been here during the winter months in quite a few years. The road you can see here, this is actually a really huge park. These are pull-throughs, and the pull-throughs are nice too because you don't have to worry about backing in. You can see they have a picnic table here, although, yeah, it looks like most of the sites have a picnic table on those pull-throughs. There's also cabins here, so you wouldn't have to have an RV, or if you were coming with other family members who don't have an RV, they can stay at a cabin and you can stay in your rig. There's a clubhouse, there's a pool, although we're here in mid-May and so the pool would not be open. It's actually pretty chilly today. You can see we're all in our winter stuff, but really a nice resort. I'm really impressed. We're definitely going to come back here and stay here. This is our first time. We wanted to check it out, but this is pretty close for us to various family members. So we wanted to see what it was like here and try at least a night here and see if we wanted to stay here longer. The price for this RV park is going to depend on the type of site that you're staying at and the time of year. So we are here in a club site, which would be a little bit higher price, but we're also here in the off season in May. So the cost was $79 for the night for us to stay here. Just so you know, if you are staying here, your RV must be self-contained and a minimum of 20 feet in length. So no tent campers, pop-up trailers, truck campers, things like that. They have a lot of nice amenities at this location. You can see here all of the tennis courts. There's a clubhouse area. You can see the playground right here. The clubhouse is open 24 hours. They have a pool, and then they have hot tubs and a fitness center. This green space you see here is a dog walking area. It's not enclosed though, so the dogs do need to be on a leash the whole time that they are here and walking around. You can see the clubhouse is there in the background from this location. And then I'm about to enter the area where the giant trash dumpster is at. They do not have trash dumpsters around the park. There's a lot of wild animals here, so they don't want to attract the animals. So they make sure to keep the trash in one secure spot, which is this location right here. You cannot leave your trash outside of your spot, or you can expect to pay a fine. Case in point, this guy kept hanging out by our site. If you can't see there, that's actually a fox. And he was totally tame, coming right up here. Apparently he's been fed before, or he knows that people mean food. So we had to keep shooing him away and chasing him off. But you need to be cautious of your trash here because it's not good for the wild animals. And here's just a drive through the park to show you what some of those cabins look like, where you could have other guests and people stay if you were staying in your RV and they needed somewhere else to stay. Lots of options here. Some of the cabins are even located right on the Blue River, so you have some really nice, beautiful river access. This is a gated area, not exactly like Breckenridge is known for crime, but they do have a gate on it, and they do send you an email though with the gate information so that you have that even if you arrive after hours, and with the Wi-Fi information as well. I wanted to show you just a few things from the resort brochure when you come in. One, they give you some idea on, activities, things like that, some information about feeling good at altitude, and if you don't feel well, what you can do about that. And then there's the park map here, so you can get a feel of what it looks like. We were in site 290, which is right over here. You can see how large the park is. These are all the club ones. These are those cabins along the river. So really nice map, and when you go to make your reservation, they'll help guide you through what you're looking for and what you might like for your site, what would be the best site for you. And then there is a Summit County Transit, so you can be right here with your motorhome, even if you don't have, a tow vehicle or anything else with you, and you can jump on the shuttle, and it can take you all the way up to Frisco area, or it can take you further into downtown into Breckenridge. So here's an idea of what that looks like. We are Colorado residents, and Breckenridge is one of our favorite towns. There's a lot to do in summer or winter. Obviously in winter you've got the skiing, sleigh rides, you can do snowmobiling, lots of winter fun sports. And in the summer they have a bunch of festivals. It's nice and cool in the mountains in the summer, and so you can just kind of enjoy the scenery, amazing different hikes, and a bunch of beautiful sights in a really fun town. So I hope this review was useful to you. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. You can follow us for more content on RV parks and national parks and overall RV camping with your families. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at RV Homeschool. Thank you so much for watching.